country of donor for this commendable initiative. Nagaland, as we know, is strategically located. It is just been presented in the presentation of Vicky and our friends from Invest India. So it actually serves as a vital bridge for commerce and trade and cultural exchanges between India and its neighboring countries. Over the last few years, the state government has taken many initiatives to strengthen infrastructural development in the state, such as power and telecom networks, road, air and railway connectivity, health and education, etc. These infrastructure development not only facilitate better movement of goods and services, but also streamline logistics. They reduce costs and increase efficiency for businesses, creating a favorable business environment. Our greatest asset, of course, is the people that sets us apart as an investment destination. As you all know, the state is home to a talented and skilled workforce known for their resilience, dedication, and entrepreneurial spirit. The youth of Nagaland are increasingly embracing higher education, acquiring advanced skills, and keeping pace with the latest technologies. With a high literacy rate, Nagaland has a pool of capable individuals who are eager to contribute to the growth of the state and its economy. Over the past few years, we have seen a growth of small-scale manufacturing units, entrepreneurs engaged in the production of agro-based products, textiles and handicrafts. The state government has also introduced schemes to support and encourage startups, providing financial assistance, training and infrastructure development. We continue to empower our youth with relevant skills to create a skilled workforce that meets the demands of emerging industries. Nagaland is also working on developing favorable policy framework to attract investments. The Nagaland Startup Policy of 2019 aims to establish Nagaland as a model in the northeast region of India. We are also revising our Nagaland Industrial Policy. One of the goals focuses on special incentives for export-oriented units. The Nagaland State Logistics Policy is also being formulated and is in its final stages. It envisages to create an ecosystem of national and local company partnerships and embed more of Nagaland's products and services into the national and global supply chain. The state government is also committed to create a conducive business environment by simplifying regulations, and we are working on the reform points of the Business Reforms Action Plan. Aligning with India's priority to transform governance and its regulatory systems, the state government has prioritized business reforms aimed at providing basic amenities and ease of doing business. As was brought out in the presentation, Nagaland is already part of the national single window system, and we are continuously enriching our portal. Apart from the tourism potential, Nagaland is also blessed with abundant natural resources, including mineral and forest products, which remain largely untapped due to various factors. Our mountainous topography, perennial streams, and huge open space provides potential areas for green energy generation projects like hydro and solar energy. These resources offer lucrative investment avenues in sectors such as mining, renewable energy sources, and forest-based industries. The state government has been actively encouraging responsible and sustainable utilization of these resources, presenting investors with opportunities to contribute to the growth of Nagaland while ensuring environmental conservation. The state government is committed to fostering ease of doing business in Nagaland. The government's focus on transparent and accountable governance creates an atmosphere of trust and reliability for businesses considering Nagaland as an investment destination. I hope this roundtable summit provides mutually beneficial partnerships and cultivates lasting relationships that will take us one step closer to achieving a strong and independent state and nation as a whole.
My name is Vishwajit Chakrabarti. I head FICCI's Northeast Operations. Thank you for the opportunity. Can we have the presentation, please? Yeah, next slide. So I think one thing that I would like to do in this presentation is, because we have some people who have come here with the intent of investments, is to give a slightly different perspective, a perspective which we are all aware of, but we do not really think about much. Next, please. So we are attuned to thinking of the Northeast as a extreme eastern corner of India. I would like to change that perspective. I'd like to like you all to take a fresh look at this whole thing. If we look at the Northeast as the center of a geographic region, you can see these concentric circles in the map. And if you take the Northeast as the center of this geographic region, this region has nearly half the world's population, if you include China, etc. And therefore the region is extremely strategically located, and with the growing connectivities that are coming through with Bangladesh, with the trilateral highway, the Trans-Asian Railway project, etc., I think this strategic advantage is only going to increase. Next, please. We are attuned to thinking of the Northeast as poorly connected, but the region has 17 operational airports. 2 of them are international airports. We are attuned to thinking that the Northeast is poorly connected by road, but the road density in the region is higher than the national average, and it is growing every day. 20 national waterways out of 101 are in the Northeast. Protocol on IWT, etc. in Bangladesh gives us access to multiple ports in Bangladesh. Rail connectivity is improving very fast. I think even the place we are sitting at, a railway line is going past somewhere close by and is going to reach Zubza near Chümoukedima very soon. So every state capital is getting connected, and the Northeast has a vast network of rail connectivity. So I think these are perspectives that we need to keep in mind, not just for the investors, but also us here in the region. We need to keep this perspective in mind and not just think that the region is, backward and back of nowhere. Next, please. These are certain advantages that the region has. I'm sure you can read them, but these are also there on our website. Please go to our website. It's all there. But primarily the region is, a highly biodiverse region. It has demographic advantages like 7% of the geographic area, but 3.7% of the population. That means the region is not as densely populated as other parts of the country. We have mineral deposits, access to large markets, etc., etc. Next, please. Advantage Northeast, again, I think a skilled workforce of 37 million working age people is expected to be there by 2030. Even today, we have a very highly skilled workforce, proficient in English, etc. And many of you who have come here, I think you can take advantage of this. We have a stable business environment. Government incentives, of course, are there. Emerging consumer market within the region and in the neighborhood, and growing infrastructure. The infrastructure is growing at a very, very fast pace in the Northeast. There are opportunities in infrastructure development and because of infrastructure development. Next, please. We have 125 industrial parks spread out across the region. So the region does not have industrial infrastructure, 4 notified special economic zones, land customs stations for trade, logistics, etc., numerous sectoral industrial parks, etc. Next, please. This is the website. Now coming to the summit itself, having given the background a little bit, this is the summit website. It is northeastgis.in. I request everyone to have a look at the website. I think many of the opportunities are listed there. Many things that we are not being able to speak about here because of paucity of time. You can have a look at the website. Next, please. So the objectives of the summit, I think number one is to position the Northeast as an attractive investment destination, also as an alternative for you to look at instead of many other parts of the world. Highlight the opportunities for trade in goods and services. Highlight economic achievements of the region, forge B2B and B2G relations. I think these activities that we are doing now, the state level roundtables and the road shows, etc., we are only building up to the summit, and we'd be very happy if by the time we have the summit, you come up with specific investment interests and specific MOUs, etc. are signed. Next, please. The focus sectors identified for the summit are agri-food processing, textiles, handloom and handicrafts, entertainment and sports, education and skill development, healthcare, IT and ITES, tourism and hospitality. While these are focus sectors identified for the summit, it does not mean that others are not welcome. Investments in any sector is welcome in the Northeast. We are just focusing on these 7 for clarity's sake for this particular summit. Next, please. So this is the timeline. We are currently doing the state roundtables. We have done 1 roadshow in Mumbai. We are also going to have roadshows in Dhaka, Hyderabad, and Kolkata. We invite all of you to join us there as well. And finally, the summit is going to happen in August in Delhi. Next. The roadshows. This is how it is structured. Number 1, we request all of you to join the roadshow. We would also invite industry leaders from Nagaland to join the roadshow. Senior officials from the state government should of course join all the roadshows. Next, please. The summit itself is again, it will have of course inaugural session, various sectoral sessions, but the primary focus will be on B2B and B2G interactions. Next, please. That's it. Thank you very much and welcome to the Northeast. Please do join us for this initiative in the future activities also for the Northeast Summit and the roadshows. Thank you.
I extend my warm greeting to you all. Friends, your presence here today have given us immense confidence and hope in our endeavor to build Nagaland a vibrant and progressive state of India. Your keen participation in this important summit speaks volume of your love and concern for the welfare of the people of Nagaland. It also signifies your belief in the potential of Nagaland as an investment destiny. Your sincere commitment to make use of this platform, roundtable conference, to force meaningful partnerships through exchange of knowledge and expertise, and lay foundation for prosperous future of Nagaland. In the month of August 2022, as mentioned by the former speaker, we successfully hosted a conclave on corporate social responsibility and investment in collaboration with the Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industries. And just recently, we have also hosted the G20 summit. This important summit has served our people as an eye-opener to the vast opportunities that lies ahead of us through outside investment. And today we are here again in this Northeast Global Investment Summit with the same vision and purposes, which I believe will further help consolidate our resolve to build Nagaland a better state. I'm optimistic that our state, through rugged and small in size, will soon witness investment boom in coming years, if this process of dialogue on investment continue in our state. I'm also delighted that donor and NEC, the two major funding agencies of our development activities, are here today. We always place a high hope in them when it comes to funding our developmental projects and schemes. At the same time, we will continue to look forward for their generous contribution as we embark on our arduous journey of making Nagaland a better state.
It is indeed my privilege to host this State Roundtable for the Northeastern Global Investors Summit 2023. At the outset, I extend a warm welcome to all the dignitaries, investors, business communities, financial institutions, and government stakeholders who have come from far and near to attend this roundtable meeting. This meet is an opportunity for us to explore trade and investment potential of Nagaland. We are grateful to the Ministry of Donor, Government of India, for giving us this platform to host you in this new district of Chümoukedima. Your presence signifies the collective commitment and concern towards the growth and development of my state and the northeastern region in general. Since the attainment of statehood of Nagaland in 1963, our state has been an incredible story of development and progress. The present government has a dynamic outlook to keep pace with the growth of the state in the country and is continuously making efforts for the creation of investment-friendly ecosystem in Nagaland. While formulating policies and incorporating good governance within the state toward this end, we have instituted a dedicated government agency for investment and CRs programs in the form of Investment and Development Authority of Nagaland, IDEN, which Sri Abu is steering now. IDEN is pushing investment and corporate friendly policies while functioning as a single window clearance and ensuring case of ensuring ease of doing business. The state government has taken concrete steps to introduce new policies, laws, and regulations to improve investment climate. My government has come up with suitable guidelines to ensure smooth and easy availability of land in the state for investors. An effective point for investment promotion of the state is also being streamlined with an aim to effectively illicit gain east of doing business. Various policies, advocacies to promote investment into the state are being prepared, which will provide investors with full facilities, services at all stages. That is, before, during and after investment in the state. It has been an important tool for us not only to improve the investment ecosystem through policies advocacy, but also to provide practical assistance to the investors to overcome obstacles hindering their investment in the state. The government has realized and existing investors looking to expand their opportunities. Those a more vibrant and functional mechanism that encourages investors to resolve administrative barriers is being established, which will generate effective communication channel between investors and the government. With the rich natural resources, unique culture and traditions, flora and fauna, and a pool of young, talented minds as our greatest wealth, Nagaland offers attractive package for investment. Today we have entrepreneurial Nagas, enterprising Nagas who have moved past the traditional mindset and attitudes towards venturing into unconventional career paths. These young people have the potential to create of jobs, disrupt status quo, making Nagaland a commercial economic power hub. Investment in the field of entrepreneurship will not only result in generating revenue, but tremendously uplift the socio-economic and quality of life of the people. In our efforts towards making Nagaland even more attractive as an investment destination, we have proposed to establish a new modern, fully planned township of an area measuring around 39 square kilometers, that is about 3,900 hectares, adjoining the most important national highway of the state, National Highway 39, as you see from Dimapur to Kohima and onward to Imphal. And from Silchar, Jaribam, from Kohima and up to Jisami from Dimapur, there is National Highway 29 and National Highway 2, Sivasagar to Anguri to Mokokchon, to Wokha, Kohima and Imphal. So this connecting road is going to be the Asian Highway number 1, which will give a positive effect of the Honorable Prime Minister's vision of Look East policy and Act East policy.
I am honored to address you all today and give my concluding remarks. We have heard from various distinguished speakers on Nagaland's enormous potential for economic development, exploring partnerships and strengthening each other. I strongly believe Northeast is India's strength, and if India is to grow, Northeast has to grow equally. I would like to extend my deepest gratitude and appreciation to our Honorable Chief Minister, Mr. Nifio Rio, for his leadership and the vision for the state, and keeping no stones unturned to build our state into a state of excellence. I would also like to place on record a special effort put by the Ministry of Donor to connect the investors to the Northeast, and Secretary Rhododendron in meticulously and personally handholding this initiative. On behalf of Nagaland and the entire Northeast, we thank you for this program and initiative that the Ministry has taken up. With its strategic location and rich cultural heritage, Nagaland offers a unique opportunity for investors to tap into the burgeoning market in the Northeast region of India. The state government has already taken several measures to attract investment and improve the business climate in the state. However, much needs to be done to fully utilize Nagaland's potential for growth, and the government is continuing to do so. There are many sectors that one can tap into, but today I would like to highlight on just some few points. Firstly, on the agro and allied sector, as Nagaland is an agrarian state. Agriculture in Nagaland is natural farming, and this provides for a niche market for organic processed food products. Some potential food processing industries that can be promoted are value-added packaged cereal food items, canned fruits and vegetables, and processed spices. The state government has identified this sector as a key area for development and has launched various schemes to provide better infrastructure, technology, and marketing support to farmers. Investment in agribusiness, food processing, and cold storage facilities can add value to the agricultural produce and create employment opportunities as well. The state has about 650 indigenous species of medicinal and aromatic plants. Nagaland has about 5% of India's growing stock of bamboo. Honey production in the state for 2021 is reported at 650 metric ton, and there's a production potential of 5,000 metric ton by 2020. And apart from this, there are so many other areas that we can venture into, which we'll be deliberating in the next couple of hours. Nagaland's tourism industry has great potential for growth, given its landscape, diverse culture, and vibrant festivals. This has proven by our globally recognized festival, the Hornbill Festival as well. But apart from this, Nagaland offers distinct opportunities in almost all major sectors of tourism, such as adventure, ecotourism, wellness tourism, cultural tourism, experiential tourism, and agro-tourism, etc. The state government is already taking steps to promote and market these activities. Investment in hotels, resorts, homestays, tour operations can further boost the tourism sector. The state's rich handicrafts and handloom sector, which is unique in design and has widespread appeal, can be further enhanced by applying these heritage designs to modern products. Nagaland even has an award-winning company which exports cane and bamboo and artisanal handicraft textiles to as many as 30 countries. Our Honorable Chief Minister and other speakers have also mentioned about Nagaland being the gateway state to the trade endeavors with the Southeast Asian countries under the Government of India's active policy. Investment in logistics and warehousing support to foster anticipated growth in trade can create new opportunities and improve the state's connectivity with other regions. In the IT sector, our Naga IT talents are developing products ranging from edutech, e-commerce, e-governance applications, and also providing IT and software support services to clients in the UK, US, and Canada. Finally, our strength is our English-speaking, highly literate and progressive youth, offering tremendous opportunity in developing human resources. The state can establish mainstream, vocational, professional, technical, and other skill development institutions to cater to the needs of the youth from the Northeast region and beyond. Our youth are talented, hardworking, and enterprising. In fact, a couple of years ago, when the US ambassador to India, Mr. Rick Verma, had visited the 8 northeastern states, when he was asked about the different strengths of the different states, he had mentioned about the entrepreneurial culture of Nagaland.
We have had a few rounds of very informative presentations and discussions, addresses. I've had the pleasure of similar interactions even yesterday. While a lot of positives have been mentioned about the Ministry for Development of Northeastern Region, donor as we are called, one part of this discussion was that our ability to donate is rather limited. And therefore, together with the states and other partners, we have embarked upon a journey to optimally mobilize the resources. The resources, not only financial, but in every positive connotation of that term. And where we then realize that the limited ability of one player, even though a ministry of the central government, is transformed into a richness. For example, the state, and we have heard so far, has so many resources to be tapped. And similarly, we are reaching out to investors who may have resources of different types to be brought together to synergize. These resources are financial for sure, but we are also looking forward to the resources in terms of their expertise, their entrepreneurship, their managerial abilities, which would add to the entire ecosystem in this region and in the state. And therefore, this summit is an exercise to bring together all our strengths for our collective benefit. I am really thankful for everyone to have joined this at our invitation. And therefore, I can see that a good beginning has already been made. The context of the interactions here in Nagaland have brought out its strategic location, which for some time was seen as a part of the overall limitation for the entire region, but is slowly transforming to be an advantage as we build upon the connectivity network in this entire region, restoring some of the network that existed prior to the independence, as well as building newer connectivity linkages. The region, as a result, is already on a growth trajectory, and as we will know and can be substantiated from hard information data, that on many parameters, especially social parameters, the states of the region and the region as a whole outperforms the national leverages. Even in financial terms and growth terms, in the last few years, many states of this region are growing at a rate which is faster than the national average. Their GSDPs are growing faster. So there is something abuzz which I think the investors will not want to miss on. Something positive, something that is right is happening in the states of the region already, including Nagaland. That's why the region is already on the move, on the growth path. It is poised for a takeoff. So while it is a pleasure for us to organize this interaction, I'm sure the investors would also not want to miss out. There is going to be
first mover advantage as we seek to convert these opportunities into real growth.